Hello, Soul Seekers. This is Christina McCarty here. I am attempting to do Energy Under the Stars live this evening. I know that we missed January's date due to the fact that I was out of town. I had taken a trip to Colorado, which was very amazing. And I am attempting to get everything in order here for us so that we can move forward into the evening. I wanted to let everybody know that, first of all, I have done as I have done before. I have gone ahead and done a reading for us for the evening before we get started with the meditation. And so let me get this adjusted a little bit. I had an unexpected pause with trying to get the camera in the right place. I think we have got it now. Okay. So, thank you so much for your patience with me through trying to transition all of this gear. And I wanted to go ahead and start with the reading that I did for us for February. And with that, I pulled 4 different cards as I always do. And we have got the past, present, future, and overall. And so we're going to start by taking a look at the card that I pulled for what would be the past. And that card specifically came up as temptation. So it looks like we are coming out of a place of what we would call forces that we cannot control. And so, with that, a lot of times we can recognize that as being the shadow aspect of life, darkness, dark things that are coming up for you to work through. And when we talk about the shadow, we talk about darkness. I am not necessarily speaking about something that is, we're not trying to get rid of. When we are looking at healing and when we're looking at our own journey, it is not about actually trying to get rid of or change who we are, but to actually face and embrace the things that come up for us so that we can transform and heal. And with that, I just wanted to kind of put that out there and keep that in mind. But it looks like we're coming out of a place of that, feeling lack of control or feeling the need to be controlling. And also with that, potentially taking a look at possible addictive behavior and things like that that have been coming up for you. And it looks like that is potentially a place where we have been. I know that for myself, I've actually had a lot within those realms come up for me within the very recent past, and so I know that this reading also very much hit home directly for me. In the present, we actually pulled up the card Judgment, and with that, that comes the with that comes the it looks like we're in a time of facing important decisions or news that's come up, movement into the next phase, time for major changes in life. This can be welcoming, but also a little bit frightening because it can be so big because of the magnitude of changes that are happening. And so, with that, it it you want to be standing with the confidence of a queen when you're going through that. It can be a very amazing time, and even though it can be frightening with major changes that are coming up, it is important for us to be standing strong in who we are and owning who we are so that we can move into that next phase. For the future in this reading, it's very, very bright, beginning of a new cycle, ripe with potential and happiness, creative inspiration and receptivity, a visitation from the muses, potentially new relationships. All of these things come up within the future as we move through the judgment of the present moment and the upcoming movement. Overall, for this reading, I would say that we are coming into a time of victory, being able to enjoy much success after very hard work, acknowledgement from those around you, integration and harmony, being able to enjoy the fruits of your courage and integrity that you have had through all of that. So I thought that this was a really great reading. And it's very interesting because we are coming into a time where it's really important for us to know that we can let go of all of the quote karmic contracts that we think that we have, or we think that we are bound to. We can also know that any 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 past vows that we have potentially made, vows not only in this life but even in previous lives before, it is we are in that era of great change in the universe and in humanity. And it's always so amazing to me how with every teacher that I listen to and with every guidance that I am given, the information always comes through so clearly and so consistently throughout that. And the one thing that I am hearing more and more and more is that we are at a time where we do not have to take on those karmic relationships anymore, those karmic contracts, or those vows that we may have taken in this life or past lives that are no longer serving the experience of where we're at right now. And I believe that we are all in this place where we can stand above all of that and know the higher truth of who we are, which is we are the child of God, collectively together, each an individual. And so, with that, I wanted to take the time to do this meditation in a sense of allowing us to visualize letting go of any of those underlying belief systems, karmic contracts, or vows that we have, that we can transform that and move that into a new space in this time. And so, with that, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to please get yourself into a comfortable space, and we are going to begin our meditation. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off my light now, and I'm asking you to get yourself settled and comfortable. And once you do so, we can begin. Now that you are either seated or laying down in a comfortable position, I'm going to invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. And I'm going to ask you to take a few cleansing breaths with me. And we are going to breathe into the count of 5. Hold your breath at the top from the count of 5. Breathe out to the count of 5 and hold at the bottom. And breathe in. Hold. breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. And one more time, breathe in. Hold. And breathe out. And hold. Continue breathing in regular rhythm. Mother, Father, God, Creator, creation, everything that you are, all that we are, one, connected. This is the only truth. We ask that my words be facilitated and guided through you to bring about the most highest and best possible good for us to know the clarity of our truth even more fully, letting go of any karmic contracts, any previous past vows in all lives, past, present, or forward, in all dimensions and levels. We are going to be guided through a journey of clearing and removing these things that no longer serve the highest and best good for our connection to our source now. And as we go through this, we know that we are connected and one with the higher truth of who we are. And we are grateful for the opportunity to sit and be with you, with us, as one. And as we move through this, we know that this is truth and it is already done. And it is so. We call forth all of our higher angels, all of our guides. We call forth all of those beings that are here, our team, our source energies. We call forth all of these beings and presence to be here with us in this space and in this time. And we ask that we be guided through this journey of allowing the unfolding of any ties that no longer serve our highest good so that we can cut through those cords and requalify the energy and pull ourselves back into who we are so that we can be aligned more fully with our higher self and source moving into this time-space reality. Know that our guides are here and present with us. And as they are here, they are rejoicing in the opportunity to assist us in moving into a higher direction and new phase within our alignment to God. We call forth the crystalline mother, the crystalline rose energy of the mother aspect of God. We ask that this divine mother, the Mother Earth, the Rose Mother, come forth. We imagine the rose-colored quartz energy coming up from the center of the earth, up in through the bottom of our feet. Feel this rose-colored energy entering the bottom of your feet, and as it does, it is illuminating every part of you, coming up through your feet, coming up through your knees, all the way up your legs into your sacrum, coming up through your root chakra, sacral chakra, coming up through your solar plexus, filling up all the areas of your energy centers with that rose-colored quartz energy of the mother, that divine feminine aspect of God, filling you up with the energy of love, of the divine compassion. Feel that energy come all the way up and filling your entire body so that you are almost glowing with a pink quartz color of energy, knowing that the truth is that you are divine, magnificent beings of God. Allow this pink quartz colored light to illuminate all of you, down through your hands, up into your head, all the way through every aspect of your being. Filling you with the love and compassion of the mother, of that divine feminine. Take a few sighs and breaths of relief, knowing that you can let go of all things that are not of the compassion and love of the Mother God. Know that she is reflecting to you the beauty of who you truly are. And allow that energy to anchor into your heart center. Imagine that you have that rose-colored quartz anchor, and we are connecting it into our heart space now. As we are glowing with this divine feminine, this rose quartz energy, the crystalline mother, we also feel that our crown chakra is beginning to open up. It is beginning to open up, and it is opening up to invite the divine father, the masculine energy, to come down with his gold quartz, gold light coming in through the rose quartz, intermixing as it comes so that we have the gold and the rose swirling together, and it comes down through your crown chakra, down through your crown chakra, and coming down into your third eye space, filling your head, filling your entire head with that gold energy and intertwining beautifully with the rose quartz, coming down, filtering in through your throat chakra, opening you up, filling, coming down into the heart, going out into your arms and fingers, and you can feel the masculine and the feminine surrounding, dancing with each other, creating a balance within you of both the divine compassion and love and the protection of the Father, filling your entire body so that you can know that you are glowing, glowing pink, glowing gold, mixing together, balancing each other. And we are connecting that divine Father energy, that masculine protector, into our heart now. Now that we are anchored in and balanced, I want you to take your hands and move them in front of your heart and hold them gently above your heart, facing your heart. And I want you to feel the connection. Feel the connection of your heart between your hands. And I want you to allow your energy field to expand. And as it does, feel your arms and your hands float out, 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 until your arms and your hands are completely open. And you can see that your life force is expanded beyond your body, all the way out and around you. Know that you are now in a sphere of love, light, and protection. Feel the expansion of your energy all around you, as though you are floating in the middle, as though there is no separation between you and that. As you are laying there in this loving energy that is the truth of who you are, that oneness, that connectedness with God, Allow yourself to notice that you no longer feel anything beneath you or below you. Imagine that you are just floating, free. And as you were floating here in this beautiful bubble of energy, let yourself take a look before you as the veils lift and the curtains separate. As though you were stepping into a new reality. Maybe not new. Maybe you've been here before. Take a look around and see, do you see anything? Maybe it's your favorite color. Maybe it is someone that you know. Whatever brings you the most peace, the most peaceful feelings, bring that forth to you now. Allow it to saturate this space. Know that you are safe. Know that you are whole and connected. There is no separation between you and that which you see or feel. we're going to go ahead and let the curtain close to that. Imagine that you are sitting in a theater and the curtains are closing. We are going to open up the next veil. Again, it is like curtains are opening, but it is not anymore like you were sitting in a theater. It is almost like the curtains are opening up all around you. And as they open, you realize that you are in a new place. And before you is a book. And when you look at the book, you realize that it is open to a page. This page has a past promise that you made. And as you look at it, you realize that it was connecting you to something that maybe was not source. It was something outside of you. And you realize that you bound yourself to this, whatever this is. A promise to another, a vow that no longer makes sense. And in this moment, you know that the only thing that you can do that would be of the highest truth would be to let go of that and turn inward to God. To source, to that divine energy that runs in and through all things. The only true frequency. And we know that this promises that were made, these misguided vows that were given, that actually allow us to continue to feel separate instead of as one. This is no longer needed. These contracts do not have to be continually played out and brought forth. And as you come to that realization, imagine that purple flames begin to take over the pages. The purple flames of healing, Imagine those purple flames rising higher and higher. And now you are standing in front of a wall of purple flames, transforming any of those promises, any of those vows that no longer serve your highest good and intention in this plane. How could it? It is if it is connecting you to something outside of the truth of who you are. We no longer have to hold ourselves to false beliefs, false promises, misguided vows that no longer serve. As we let go of these things and the purple flame transforms and transmutes that energy, we realize that we are now standing in the middle of these flames, allowing that violet flame to burn through and cleanse our aura, our essence. The purple flame, once it has burned away all of those things, comes down before us and lays out flat and disappears. And now before you is an empty book, an empty page. And we can close that book and we can put it away. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Any ashes that may be left on your body from the purple flames that have dissipated, take your arms, take one hand and brush off your arms. Brush it off. Imagine that you're brushing off a layer of soot off of your body. Brush your arms, brush your head, brush your face, brush your throat, brush your heart, brush your solar plexus. Let your fingers flutter outside as it flies off and dissipates. Brush your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your root chakra, down your legs. Brush off your knees, your calves, your feet. As you brush it off, You can again see that gold, rose-colored glow coming through you and filling every part of you with fresh, new skin, with a fresh perspective, connected to the higher self that you are, connected to God, that which you are. Feel the lightness. Feel the freedom. Feel the expansion of your being, able to step forth in a new way. Take a few moments to just dance in the newness, or the remembrance of this. The truth of our light body, the truth of our being. There is no separation. We are all connected and one. We are no longer bound to any false belief systems that take us out of our connectedness to God. We know that nothing can actually keep us from the truth of who we are. The expansive light beings bringing forth the magic of our love into the world. Thank you, thank you. Take a few moments to bring in your energy, to bring it back into the body, to bring it back in, know that every cell, every atom, every piece that makes up who you are is filled with this beautiful light frequency of God. And as we have let go of any of the ashes that have been burned away, of the false belief systems, promises, and vows that we have made, we know that we step forth in the truth of who we are, and we stand strong and bold in love and light. And that is what we emanate from within and emanate out into the world. Take your hands and put them before your eyes. Bring your awareness back into your body. Bring your hands down and place them on your heart. Bring your awareness back into your heart center. Coming back into this time-space reality, refreshed and renewed. Allow that golden light frequency of the Father God to begin to maneuver and come out the top of your head, back up into the sky. Feel your crown chakra again closing in, closing in. That crystalline rose quartz mother energy coming down, back down through our legs, out the bottom of our feet, back down into the ground where we are as we can feel it beneath us. Wiggle your hands, wiggle your feet. Maybe begin to allow your eyes to open. Move your head. Look around you. Notice how everything may be familiar but a little bit different. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring forth the light back to me. And I just want to thank you so much for joining me this evening for this evening's Energy Under the Stars. We no longer have to hold ourselves to these thought patterns and beliefs. And I hope that you did feel the slough off of that energy so that you could walk into this, the next days renewed and refreshed. And I look forward to providing you with Energy Under the Stars again next month in March. Have a good evening.